This is Salamancer, and you are watching a heavy with some Deus specs, but also you are watching SalTV. I'm going to unpause this just now, and are these guys actually rolling what I think they're rolling to the mid-fight? This is Team Bad V2 versus the Jabronies, and the match is live, and these guys have not changed back off of their weird off classes that they're doing pre-game. This is really weird. We've got a sniper wearing the danger shield and the hat. Are you guys kidding me? Is that even allowed? And of course we've got the heavy rolling out as well, which is crazy stuff. So Team Bad here getting out with a very standard rollout. We've got already Team Bad getting the high ground advantage here, but they're having to deal with a heavy now, and that heavy with his big old anti-aircraft gun going to stop any sort of soldier jumping on top of his medic for quite a while. Scouts fighting over here on the point. Some spam coming down to the red team though, and the Jabronies have the first loss there with Stampede going down. Now Cammy has gone down as well, a scout. So it looks like with Big Bad Baldy taking a lot of damage, the Jabronies do have to back out, but doing some really creative off-classing here. A sniper to mid and a heavy to mid, and Gullywash, because of the short distance, always hate when that happens as a scout, but because of those short distances to the mid-fight, I mean, you can pull stuff like that. Z-Clips here trying to deal with his scout, but that's not going to happen. Scout getting right over in his face. Meanwhile, the Uber has been popped for the Jabronies, but looks like they have to get back here, as the Uber was not forced for Team Bad. So Team Bad very quickly getting out to a big advantage here. Now, about this game, this is of course the ESEA Open playoffs, and we're just waiting for D-Chow to respawn there, but ESEA Open playoffs, and Team Bad V2 is significantly higher ranked than the Jabronies, but last game the Jabronies played, I don't remember who it was from, I'll check later. I'll check later. But last game they played, the Jabronies were ranked like 14th or 15th, and they played against a second or third ranked team, and it was a huge upset. So Jabronies and Team Bad here still in the winner's bracket right now of ESEA Open playoffs. They're getting very, very close now. There you go. Looks like Team Bad does win that first round with a very convincing mid-fight win, and then just followed it up with some craziness there. Jabronies still want to roll that heavy to mid, but we are seeing no more sniper for them. Let's find a demo man to watch the rollout of. There we go. Catastrophe going to the right-hand side here. He's going to get very aggressive at mid, trying to shut down the enemy's regular paths of attack. But yeah, the Jabronies pulling off a huge upset, so right now they are in the winner's bracket of the tournament. A lot of damage coming down here. Team Bad loses Hero first. That is, I believe, their roaming soldier, maybe their pocket, though. And, oh man, that heavy has gotten all the way up here, trying to dish out a lot of damage to Max. Max taking a heck of a lot, but with the heavy going down, and only Cammy left alive, and Big Bad Baldy trying to get back into base right now. It's looks like Max is going to be just fine. There was a pause here, but the pause is already gone. That was a pretty quick one. So the Jabronies here falling back to their last point once again. I was going to say that the Jabronies and Team Bad here, whoever wins this, is very, very close to the finals of ESEA Open. Only one more round after this they have to play in the semifinals before they get to the finals, and they'll play against the winner of the loser's bracket in the finals. So they are getting very, very close to the golden right now, guys. Whoever loses this may drop down to the loser's bracket. They are not out of the tournament yet. But the Jabronies right now with their 100% Uber, and they do have a sniper holding down the last point. Team Bad trying to push in and see if they can't get their own little snipe off. D-Chow looking in right now, and can he get the pick that he wants? Yes, he can. He knocks out Z-Clips. That may mean the Jabronies pushes in right away. I don't know, though. I don't see that happening. And look at the positioning by the heavy here. Actually, he is hiding really well there. So we're just going to have to see whether Team Bad can even do anything about it. Looks like, oh, that heavy is going so huge right now, though. Doing a lot of damage to that scout. He's not been knocked out yet. Probably going to get focused here. There he goes. So Team Bad here with nobody dead yet, but oh, there goes Catastrophe to panic, and now they're going to start losing some players here. Hero has gone down as well. They've got a lot of damage down on their team right now, and they may want to back out here. But look at this, Baldy under pressure by a scout right now, and just going crazy with the mouse. So looks like he did manage to stay alive there. Team Bad, though, with some very, very strong aggression. They have managed to finally kill Baldy here. Only Cammy left as a pyro, and that's going to be it. Team Bad wipes out their enemies. Oh my gosh, that was so loud. That was my phone, guys. But anyway, there you go. That was the round. So it looks like it is already 2-0 for Team Bad, showing very dominant play so far in this game. And we have another pause. Well, it's just the greatest. And if you've wondered what happens during a pause, well, basically the players try to get their exercise here, and we are watching Team Bad's Catastrophe doing his calisthenics in midair while they wait for this game to get back. And the unpause just happened there, so Team Bad here with some very strong play so far. We're going to watch the Catastrophe roll out after he's just finished warming up his legs there in midair. Of course, now he's going to be... Actually, keep in mind that you do see a lot of weird ice skating going on after these pauses, but if the player happens to be in midair, then ice skating doesn't happen here. I mean, look, Catastrophe, because he kept his legs moving, he's just fine, but he's getting attacked by an ice skating scout right now, and so that means that Jabronies Z-Clips has managed to knock out Catastrophe, the first casualty of the day. That means Team Bad here might have to fall back. They're losing a lot of players now. They lose all that damage potential from Francis, Hero, and Catastrophe, and now their medic is down as well, so Jabronies finally pulling around out here. They have not run a heavy to mid this time. I think they saw that it just was not working for them those last couple of fights. Now, actually, what are they falling back from? No, they're not falling back. They're falling forward, so they're getting their Demo Man here and the Scout onto the second point to capture it already. They have 100% Uber advantage here, and Team Bad is going to be hard-pressed to defend this point. We will see if they can do it. Heavy, of course, over here wearing his Tough Guys. I think you pronounce that as Toque. T-O-Q-U-E. Somebody tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I'm just going to call it a Tough Guys Toque for now because it looks pretty awesome. Looks like his mom knitted it for him. And hey, if your mom can knit something that awesome, then you should probably wear it all the time, even to a battlefield. But here comes the Uber. The Jabronies pushing in right now. And Panic got the most of that. Looks like our medic over here for Jabronies getting hit a little bit here, but Francis and Max both down right now. They've focused on the heavy very well, and now there's a mini sentry over here. Oh, those mini sentries. Team Bad do so love their mini sentries, and if you guys have not seen it, I'm not sure if I actually recast it here, but the first game I saw with Team Bad over on XTV when I cast it with Duder was a game where it was on Gravel Pit, and Team Bad V2 went with a double mini sentry defense on point B, which was just horrendously weird, and it shut down quite a lot of play that otherwise players would normally have managed to get just fine. But looks like here we've got the mid-fight happening once again here on Gullywash, and can you fire rockets through there? Holy crap! I didn't know you could do that, so that's something new. The Jabronies, though, pushing up to this little corner here, but they're getting flanked in by a scout, and so look at what's happening. Lord of the Lady's already down. Our Demo Man there has gotten hit pretty hard, so Cammy just pushing out and trying to watch this flank a little bit here while the rest of his team falls back. Big Bad Baldy is going to have to get himself a health kit somewhere, and are you kidding? We have another pause? Oh my gosh. So that pause is over too. Let's just read this. It's Panic. Panic may be having some kind of internet problems. He's not dropping, but I don't know what's happening there. Anyway, Panic is back, so they are ready to go now, and now their view models are a little bit flipping out as well. That's always fun to watch. Here we go. So Team Bad has managed to get one kill there on Cammy now, and Jabronies have a couple of players. Yeah, they're just sitting around watching the flank here. We're going to call this the garage over on Gullywash right now, but it looks like everybody's coming out of choke, and the Uber's already popped there. Doesn't get it on anybody right away. There you go, though. He's going to keep his team alive for as long as possible, and counter Uber was popped there on Panic. Panic dealing some damage to the Demo Man, but it's not enough. Hero is actually taking a lot of damage as well, and now Stampede walking out trying to help knock out a lot of enemy players. So far, though, Catastrophe, chaos all over the place. It looks like the Jabronies took the worst end of that fighting, but man, it was just brutal, like everybody dying all at the same time. Team Bad has lost D-Chow and Hero, but they are pushing in with a very strong Uber advantage right now, and because the Jabronies have lost their medic, they do not have that Uber at all. So big Uber advantage right now, almost 60% for Team Bad. They're going to push in with this for sure. It's going to be crazy. So Francis running up here, dealing some damage from the high ground and not even being stopped. Nobody even shooting at him right there, which is never good. You got to make sure you are pressuring enemies who try to poke in there, because otherwise you're just going to start to take rockets, and that's no fun. Here we go, though. Francis making sure he holds down the fort until they build that Uber up. It is at 90% right now. The Jabronies, what are they running on defense? They're running two scouts on defense, and they're both getting very, very far forward here. What are they going to do with this? It looks like they are trying to pressure the sides, pressure the flanks for Team Bad. But the problem with doing that, of course, is that you start losing scouts, and if you lose a scout, of course, it's 5v6 in an Uber situation now. Here comes the Uber. Lord of the Ladies hanging back in the shadows here, waiting for this Uber to expire, and then he can come over and deal some damage. The Jabronies, though, losing so many players right now, it looks like that's going to be it. Oh, big stickies coming in from both teams, but Catastrophe with the bigger ones, managing to kill a lot of players there. And looks like that was halftime, guys, so we will be right back with the second half. It's 3-1 right now. Actually, we're not going to be right back. Wait, did they just restart? No, okay, we're going to be right back. But that was really fast. Not really fast. That was a really fast halftime. So we are right back after just a couple of seconds here, watching Team Bad V2 versus the Jabronies. And remember, whoever gets knocked out of this is put into the losers bracket of the Open tournament. They still have an opportunity to get back in the game and win the whole thing. But so far, Team Bad looking very, very dominant here in this round. And they, I think, whoever wins this match, of course, will end up facing King's Crew coming up pretty soon. That match hasn't even happened yet as I'm casting this, so happy to finally get caught up there. But look at Lord of the Ladies going big, knocking out Max, but that's the first kill for Team Bad. They've still got a lot of damage classes up right now, and the Jabronies are feeling the pressure from that. They are having to fall back here. Panic now goes down as well. Oh, it's just Big Bad Baldy and Stampede, the medic and the demo, left alive. Team Bad didn't even take a lot of damage there at the midpoint, and now Jow coming straight in for the medic, unable to do anything about it. That medic just dies, and now, oh no, Demo Man, you were going to die as well. Taken out by a sticky from Catastrophe, with Jow playing the role of the distraction. Oh, he's got that little Jughead hat on too. Those hats are pretty awesome. So the Jabronies here hanging out on the last point so far in this game, and once again they have a big uber disadvantage. It's not as big as it could be though, and Z-Clip's running these snipers, so gonna have to see if these guys can mount a more successful defense than they've had the last couple times, because so far their defense has been a little bit lackluster compared to some of the teams that we've seen play. But look at that Panic getting knocked out there. What was Panic doing? Probably trying to jump up and do some quick aggression just to see if you couldn't pop the enemy medic, but that was not going to happen at all. Now, interesting though, Team Bad is not pushing in just yet. They want to wait for their Uber to go and get ready, and that means they're actually going to let Panic respawn there. So he timed that out pretty well. Panic going to come right back up here, and can Team Bad push in against this? They have popped the Uber right away, and the Jabronies, I thought they were going to be a little bit more even than this, but they only have about 60% right now, so there is no way they're going to have any sort of Uber for this. Lord of the Ladies goes down, so does Z-Clips, and we're watching Cammy over here with the mini sentry and the shotgun combination dealing a lot of damage, but it's not going to matter because there was a scout on the point, and Team Bad brings it up to 4 to, is it 4-1? I do believe it is 4-1 right now. So Team Bad only has to win one more round here, and they are going to go on to the semifinals. The Jabronies now walking out to this midpoint one more time, and let's just see if they can't bring it back, win this game, because they've got a lot of time left in this half for any sort of stuff to happen. Big mid-fight going on so far. The aggression first coming down from the soldiers here, but they're getting shut down real fast. Lord of the Ladies, the first casualty here, and now we've got a second aggressive soldier. He's trying to knock out the Dome Man, does manage to do it, but now he's getting chased down. Do we have another pause? No, we just have me lagging because my Steam reconnected. I should probably go offline for that. But no, once again, the Jabronies having to fall back here. This time, at least they've kept alive one of their soldiers so he can better defend his medic against this scout chasing in after him. But they need to get back inside because they do not want to have to deal with that whole enemy team, so they're going all the way back to their last point. That's kind of what they have to do here. And still, the crazy pressure coming in from red right now. Team Bad is just not stopping. They're not even capped mid yet, and they're already attacking through last just to see if they can't knock out the medic. They couldn't do it, though, so the Jabronies have their 100% Uber ready to go here on the last point. This is a big change for them, considering their medic has pretty much died at every single mid-fight that they have lost so far, so they're happy about that, and they should be able to at least probably defend second. They're going for the high ground right now, and they want to stop second from being capped. Lord of the Ladies first got to go down, though. Catastrophe knocks him out, and quick soldier jumping in here, going to force the Uber. No, actually, he gets popped right back down, and a sticky trap there on the high ground. Demo Man jumped up, did not see that, so Catastrophe has now died, and Stampede trying his best to deal some damage here to the soldier, but that soldier already dead there. Jiao and Francis now have gone down, and Hero died as well, so Max, where is Max right now? He's healing up his sniper, and are you guys kidding me? Oh no, okay, I thought they were pushing into the enemy's second point with just a medic sniper combo, and that would have been crazy. Don't do that. But no, they were actually walking back to pick up some of their damage classes. So Team Bad going to be very happy about their positioning, even though they've got a little bit of an Uber disadvantage. They still own mid at the moment, which means all of their players have spawned at the forward spawn. They're going to be just fine with defending their second point. Jabronies, though, with a very good defense of their second point, some awesome kills that we got to see there, like the sticky trap to take out the enemy jumping Demo Man. And now D-Chow watching this right-hand side. He wants to make sure Jabronies do not get any ideas about being aggressive onto this second point that Team Bad is defending. Pushing into a sniper is no fun, guys. I mean, even when you've got that Uber, it means you have to use it really, really early just to walk around corners, and always hate that. D-Chow, what was he even shooting at? Maybe he was trying to make that door fall down, but surprise, you can't do that in Team Fortress 2. Shooting things does not normally make them do anything, except maybe on like surf maps, where sometimes there's like little switches. But oh, look at all the aggression coming in here. They're just trying to knock out the sniper a little bit, but oh, there you go. That's what's going to happen. And now with each player's actually lost each team has lost a player. Each team has lost a soldier. So Lord of the Ladies and Hero both going down there. It sounded like one of the demo men was saying something, but I completely missed what it was. But no, it looks like the Uber just now forced for the blue team, and that was a wise idea there by Team Bad to just poke around there and damage the medic a little bit. Now he has had to fall back, and oh man, our soldier over here though, that was Panic, trying to chase down the sniper, and it just did not work for him very well. So the Jabronies here with their medic very, very hurt right now, need to fall back a little bit farther than they are. At least the enemy does not have an Uber anymore, but with their medic hurt, of course, if he goes down, that's going to give a big Uber advantage to Red. And here they come right now through the choke point. They are jumping up and trying to deal as much damage as possible. So far, not a lot, but both soldiers aggressively jumping now, taking out the demo man. Stampede is down, and so Panic over here to defend his medic is going to get bombed in immediately by the demo man. Catastrophe dealing a lot of damage there. Big Bad Bolty down to about 20 health, and Max trying to help his soldier finish him off. 17 health now. My gosh, he is taking so much damage, but no, it looks like he's been stopped just for the moment. Francis, though, is not stopping this pressure, not stopping the aggression, and there goes Big Bad Baldy. 100% Uber advantage right now for Team Bad, so they're going to cap that second point. Francis actually took a sticky trap there to the head, and it didn't kill him. So this guy has a skull of steel or something like that. That was just crazy for Francis. Another sticky trap, too. He's just not done. He wants to eat those stickies all day long, and I mean, if you can do it and you can stomach them, I guess maybe they taste really good or something. But no, here goes Team Bad. And they've already Ubered in the last point. They didn't deal a lot of damage so far. Francis goes down there. Jiao coming in, trying to do some cleanup work here, as with the rest of his team. And looks like Panic finally was the first casualty there for the Jabronies. Second was Cammy. And now Jiao on top of the medic, trying to get on this point here. And it looks like with Z-Clips, the last person left alive, that's going to be it. Team Bad. Oh, I was going to call it, but it looks like the scout here dealing a lot of damage. No! A headshot there by D-Chow to end the round. And that means that our good friends over at Team Bad V2 are moving on to face King's Crew in the semifinals, and whoever wins that gets to go on to the finals of ESEA Open. So guys, this has been Salamancer. Hit that subscribe button if you like seeing competitive TF2 here on youtube.com/fatmop, and I will be signing out.